This month, I've done my internship in the Peninsula Hong Kong, a really nice and traditional hotel in Hong Kong, which may actually be the oldest one in Hong Kong. And with the traditional British decoration, it really helped me with the wood while I'm at work. Besides that, I have also met a lot of nice and friendly colleagues and manager also, and they are really willing to teach me various things such as food knowledge and the technique of dealing with the guests, which actually bring me to the next topic, the review of my learning objective. The first objective I have set for myself is to improve my knowledge about food and beverage. I think I've 100% achieved it, though through the entire internship, I've shifted from restaurant to restaurant. I have experienced different type of restaurants such as the afternoon tea, the Chinese restaurant, and the Swiss fine dining restaurant. I have learned so much from it, such as the food I needed to have for the afternoon tea and how the operation is, and the different restaurant tea we have. And for the Chinese restaurant, I have learned again for the tea, but this time it's actually the different type of Chinese tea and how are they different from the Western tea. And also, I don't really know much about the Chinese food before. But after the internship, I've learned a lot of different type of traditional Chinese food and the Chinese beverage. And this means so much for me, as these are the afternoon tea and the Chinese restaurant is the two category I have never set foot on. So it is really nice to have the opportunity to work in this restaurant. And I'm my manager told me that I really have improved a lot in those knowledge. And the second objective I have is to improve my service skill. And in the afternoon tea restaurant, as I don't really have much time to talk with the guests because it's really busy and I have to keep running around and I don't really have time to really serve them. So at that time I don't think I really did improve my skill. But after I went to the Chinese restaurant, I have much more time to talk with them and I started to remember all the like some of the frequent guests uh, some of the frequent guests preference, and I actually know how to serve them and they are really happy with my service. So I think I have achieved what I have set for the second objective. And the third objective I have is to improve my problem solving skill. And I have to admit that I still got panic when something that I didn't plan for or some accident happened. Then I don't know. Sometimes I may get confused and I don't know how to deal with it. But fortunately, my manager and my supervisor did help a lot in this category. They always guide me how to do things, and when they try to solve a problem, they will ask me to stand beside them and learn how to solve the problem. So I'm really glad that I have such a good manager that helped me to improve in this objective. And the last objective I have is to impress my manager. And for this goal, I think I have more than achieved it because all of my manager told me that I am actually a really good intern, and one of them even told me that I was actually one of the best he has ever encountered. So I think I have done more than that, and I'm really glad that I actually achieved this objective because this means a lot to me. And during the internship period, I have encountered many different problems, but at the same time, I have did many things that are great and impress the guests. So I would like to share this kind of experience in this video as well. Throughout the entire internship, I've encountered many different problems and have seen how the others have solved it. And the most memorable one is the one of the guests is has a really bad experience in the other restaurant. So and he left the restaurant and asked to come to the another restaurant who has the better service. Then the other restaurant manager has directed him to our restaurant. And as those are the European, then my captain has asked me to provide service for them because am one of I am one of the good English speaker in the restaurant. Then I try to communicate with them and chat with them first and greet them with the warmest welcome I could, and then ask uh, what what I can do for them. And after a few chat, then I understand that they got upset because of the slow service they have in the other restaurant. So at that point onward, I know that the other person would like to have a fast service and a really nice service. So I immediately asked them, like propose to them that maybe they can have some aperitif that is fast and some snack that is fast first. Then I will ask the kitchen to just serve to make the food for them at like firstly, then the others. Then I have also suggest so those food that don't need much time to prepare so that they can enjoy the food and enjoy the beverage as soon as they can. And also when I have time, then I will also check with them. Then they are actually really happy with what I have done for them. So as a result, they forgot all the complaint they have for the other restaurant. And besides that, I have quite a few experience to impress the guests and exceed the guest expectation. There were guests there were guests, that is the wife and the husband. Then they always come to my restaurant to have lunch and dinner. But they have a really specific preference on the tea and the beverage they have and the seasoning they want. So as an intern, my manager told me that I don't have to remember all this kind of thing, but I actually managed to remember every single of them, like what they want, what they really like, and what they don't like. Then, as a result, the guests were so impressed when I first served them, when I remember everything. Then they start to ask my name. Then they are really happy with my service. Then starting from that on, I start chatting with them a lot, and actually we now become a friend. Then we actually at the end of the intense, he actually gave me a gift, and then they are really enjoy talking. They told me that they are really enjoy my service and hope I have a good future. And as I have my internship in my hometown this time, I did not have much communication problem with my colleague. But still, sometimes I might not be able to understand what my colleague is talking about because some of the word they use is different from what I've learned so far. So I have to relearn some of the word again. And sometimes maybe when I explain something, they don't understand as well because of this reason. But I still managed to overcome this problem at the end. And overall, the internship experience is really good, and I learned so much from it. Not only the food knowledge and the service skill, I have seen the operation, how it is different from one and the other, and even within the hotel, the operation of different hotel restaurant is still has a great difference. So this is one of the few things that I've learned. And my manager also taught me a few things about what's the hardest thing to be a manager and what need to be careful of, and what I have to do as a manager, and yeah, the job description of it. Then I really enjoy this internship, and I actually made a lot of friends in the hotel. If I have chance, I might go again to do an internship over there. And this is the end of my video. Thank you.